A climbing shoe purpose-built for indoor bouldering and Olympic-level athletes, the La Sportiva Theory has been designed from the ground up to maximize a climber's ability to pull on the microest of edges as well as smearing on the faces of competition volumes. What's up guys, we're finally getting to the long-awaited La Sportiva Theory review that many of you have been eagerly waiting for. As always, if you're keen to pick up your own pair, be sure to use the link down in the description below to help support the channel and enable my climbing gear buying addictions. Crush that like button for the great and powerful algorithm gods, then sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. The Theories have been touted as the most revolutionary bouldering shoe of modern times, allowing for complete adaptability to face whatever challenges are thrown at them, from technical slabs to dynamic coordination to steep overhang terrains. Marketed as the best of the best for indoor climbing, does the shoe really deliver on what it says, or does it fall short on its seemingly too good to be true promises? Quite frankly, if you want the TLDR, totally, yeah, it delivers. It's a high-performance shoe that does exactly what you need it to. My only gripe, if you could call it that, is that it really doesn't go above and beyond any specific element. My Squamors had an unbelievable vacuum-sealed heel, my Batoras an evolved fantastic grip on the rubber, my Furia Airs, though I don't know if this is something that I necessarily want, unparalleled softness and lightness. The Theories, on the other hand, is excellent in a more subtle sort of way. Aesthetically sleek in a yellow and black colorway, the shoe is an eye-catching addition to the La Sportiva lineup that really caters for the modern market. The combination of the asymmetrical PD85 aggressive last and signature P3 power band system allow power to be driven to the toes on steep terrain, which is a stock staple of high-end shoes. The D-Tech feature, marketed as a core feature in the shoe, in theory, enables climbers to more cleanly roll their foot around holds and volumes, transitioning from toe hooks to compressions from the side of the foot or vice versa with maximum surface contact. Now, I say in theory because honestly, I've never really had an issue with any of my shoes in actually executing that transition, so for me this innovative feature is really just a minor improvement, though I guess an improvement nonetheless. The variable thickness of the rubber and half sole give the shoe great edging support without compromising the foot's ability to move freely for more dynamic movements. And the XS Grip 2 rubber, which again has become a stock standard for many climbing shoes, especially with the La Sportiva brand, give it a nice balance of stickiness and longevity. The shoe utilizes a single Velcro system for security, which is enough to hold my foot securely in place. And while the shoe forgoes a midsole, it instead capitalizes on the D-Tech variable thickness rubber and the P3 band system to provide the support on edges. Now let's talk about the actual performance of the shoe itself, since you can throw as many technical jargon as you want to woo and wow us into buying the shoe, but it doesn't really matter if the shoe itself sucks donkey balls. Thankfully, that's not really the case with the Theories, as like I said before, the shoe really does what it says it's supposed to. Edging feels great with just the right amount of support to stand on tiny edges without it being too sensitive to the point I might as well going barefoot. The variable thickness rubber creates a small concave at the ball of the foot that gives me a nice little platform to hook onto holds with my toes and giving me extra pull, but also allowing for the shape to deform and flatten right at the center to provide more surface contact for smearing and volume walking. The top of the foot is 90% covered in a thin rubber, which provides fantastic coverage and grip for toe hooks, and the construction of the shoe, which utilizes both leather and synthetic, means that the areas where you need flex can stretch, and the synthetic holds the shoe in shape in areas that you don't. Heel hooks again perform fantastically thanks to the lower volume, which means I've never really felt like it'll pop off even on hard pulls. It doesn't have the same suction feeling of the Squamors, but if you take the time to really compare the shoe to other high-end climbing shoes, it really has a much nicer fit overall, which funnily enough, you don't notice since you just expect that kind of performance from a shoe of this level. It is worth highlighting, as even though I say it's expected, it's definitely not what you actually get, even on a high-end shoe. Where I thought the fit of my Phantoms, for example, felt great, these even more so. Now remember, this is all dependent on your foot shape, as some of you might find a higher volume heel may actually feel better, but for me the wide toe box and the low volume heel means that the shape of the shoe hugs my foot on all sides. The half sole and variable thickness of the XS Grip 2 rubber that I mentioned previously also makes smearing a piece of cake, with the foot being allowed to flex and achieve maximum surface contact to push off the wall. That being said, even though I've come around to XS Grip 2 rubber, with the extra grip that Neofuse or Trax provides, shoes that come with the aforementioned rubber would be preferable if I really needed that extra stick. Though at the trade-off of that slight stiffness that XS Grip 2 provides, which gives it the edge on, well, edging. Now, while touted as a purpose-built shoe for indoor climbing, having the chance to take it out more recently to the Grampians and putting it through its paces for the sake of this review, I do have to say that it made for a perfect outdoor shoe. Every feature that made it an excellent indoor shoe makes it also ideal for the outdoors, allowing you to smear on featureless faces, stand on micro edges, pull with maximum force with your toes and your heel, and stick toe hooks with the abundant rubber that covers the shoe. I was actually quite surprised at how well the shoes performed outdoors, to the point I didn't even bother swapping them out for my Phantoms, which I brought as well as my actual sending shoe. Ticking off some old projects in single attempts and even sending my first V7, though of course being stronger and more experienced than I was previously was more the reason for those sends, the fact that I could trust my shoes to perform certainly played a significant role on those problems. The theories have proven to be an excellent shoe that really delivers the promises of what you expect from a high-end performance shoe. While its special features feel not so special and really just fancy buzzword marketing, it's the subtle notes that you never really notice of it actually performing the way a top-tier shoe should perform that makes this shoe an absolute winner in my books. For sizing purposes, I'm a street shoe size US 7, and I sized them at a US 5, which has been more or less a perfect fit, with about a proper 8 to 10 sessions to break them in. As always, I love hearing what others have to say about the shoe. Do you agree or disagree with my opinions? Let me know down in the comments below. This is Bearong, thanks for watching. Remember to send rocks, not nudes, and I'll see you legends next time.